Cop Questions 0017 from Austin, Texas wanted me to give some tips about safety for his kids that are starting school, and he's concerned about active shooter and other issues in schools today. Well, that's a very complex issue. I'm going to really kind of think about it first, think about it in depth first before I answer that. But I'll give you some basic safety issues that I see as a police officer that just common sense, but it just doesn't seem so common. So yes, when I grew up, there were no seatbelts and helmets and all the things, and we were wild kids and we did everything. But it doesn't mean that because I got lucky, that we don't have to take a little bit more precaution with our kids. So some of the things that I see as a police officer are some of the really basic ways to protect your kids. I see these kids on these little electric scooters, electric bicycles, hauling through parking lots, full speed, no helmet. I've seen the trauma to a human skull 10, 15 miles an hour without a helmet does if their head hits the concrete, hits a tree, hits a curb. So to me, that's the easiest, most obvious way to protect your kids. Anything they're riding on, just get them in the habit of wearing a helmet, because broken arms, broken legs, you heal from that all day long. But that type of head trauma at those speeds, and those little scooters with those tiny little wheels, I'm talking about the little things with the handles made, sort of look like they're made out of aluminum. Some of them are going 15 miles an hour. You hit a rock, you take a spill, and you go over those little handlebars. It's going to cause a lot of damage to a child. So very basic. Then the other obvious is, they have kids speeding through parking lots, like where I live in the complex. Families don't take their kids to parks. They just let their kids drive through the parking lot. So parking lots of cars backing out, they can't see these kids because of the height. So an older person that doesn't have the flexibility in their neck is just going to pull out of a spot and not look if a kid's coming or not. So another really just basic things to think about. Don't let your kids play in crowded parking lots with high speed bikes, electric scooters. And if they do, or if they're out on the street, please make sure they wear a helmet, because it's just such a simple thing. I saw some pretty horrific tragedies as a cop, and I don't want to see anything happen to anyone else's kids like that. Thanks, guys.